Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress. Today is the 29th, August 29th, and I'm going to do a numerology talk on the number 29 as described in Linda Goodman's Star Signs book from the Chaldean alphabet. And it's a compound number that means grace under pressure. Alright, so before I begin, this is not like a happy number, but I like to keep things light and happy and positive, optimistic, sunny, cheery, sparkly, but the fact is, bad things do happen sometimes, Bad things happen to good people. So what we do about it, that's the important thing. So let me go on. 29, grace under pressure. The 29 is a number perhaps of the heaviest karma of all. It tests the person or entity it represents for strength, spiritual strength, through the trials and tribulations, echoing the Old Testament story of Job. The life is filled with uncertainties, treachery, and deception from others. Unreliable friends, unexpected dangers, and considerable grief and anxiety caused by members of the opposite sex. It's a number of grave warnings in every area of personal life and career. When 29 is compound key number of the name, it's obvious that the spelling of the number should be changed to lift this difficult vibration, unless one is a masochist, but you might be. If 29 is a birth number, and thereby unavoidable, conscious effort must be made to dilute and eventually to negate, neutralize, or erase this karmic burden. It can, to a great extent, be eased by choosing a new name or spelling with a strongly positive compound key number. Further than this, the person born on the 29th day of any month should do everything advised in Chapter 4 concerning karma and reincarnation. In the specific instance of the 29 vibration, bringing with it also the secondary vibration of 11, because 2 plus 9 is 11, which should also be read regarding the way to relieve the karmic burden. Remember that the development of absolute faith in goodness and power of the self and God, the constant and energetic cultivation of optimism will act as a miraculous medicine for the problems of the number 29. After all, Job's burdens were finally lifted when he had learned to accept full responsibility for his troubles and not to blame others or seek revenge for the hurts he suffered. Not only did his long bad luck streak end at last, he was given back everything he lost several times over. So, if you were born on the 29th, change the vibration of your name to a powerful number such as 19th. Follow Job's example, and soon you'll be as happy as or happier than anyone else. Interestingly, the name Job equals the compound number 10, a difficult vibration to defeat. Okay, so like I said, bad things do happen sometimes, Sometimes you're born into this life blessed. Things are always going right. Sometimes not so much. And that's when, if you don't believe in karma, it's kind of a good time to start believing in karma, because you wonder, why are bad things happening to me? There's certain lessons you have to learn. And how you learn the lessons and how you overcome those lessons is the biggest key to making it better, as what Job did in the Bible. Yesterday in reading, I had the Nemesis card come up, and I was saying, she's not my favorite, because it's like karma is a bitch, basically. Karma can get you, if karma can give you good in good ways, like good karma brings you blessings, and bad karma brings you trials and tribulations. So I would like to also read a little bit about Nemesis, because she's a really interesting, I'm embracing my fears. I'm going to read about Nemesis. She's an interesting card here. Nemesis is almost Every spiritual path and every political system incorporates the notion of justice. Whatever you do has consequences. If you put out negative energy, you draw negative energy to you. You've made your bed, now you have to sleep in it. You reap what you sow. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It's karmic payback time. Luckily, this works both ways. So if you express positive energy, you will attract positive energy. In this way, your past actions have created your present. And you are, with every action, creating your future. This is the law of the universe. It lays the burden of responsibility for your own life, family, firmly at your feet. It also removes a burden of responsibility. You don't need to concern yourself with making someone else pay for their wrongs. The universe doesn't need your help. Understanding this will help you focus on and assess your own choices. Paying attention to the ramifications of your own decision empowers you to create the kind of future you want. The Greek goddess Nemesis reflects that society's values and it's concerned with divine retribution, punishing pride, and unwarranted success. Here, our Nemesis focus is broader. She represents a more universal type of balance, and it is better understood as karma. Hence, the etching on her sword, an eye tattoo, a tattoo near her eye, a kanji symbol for karma. She does not seek merely to right wrongs and punish. Rather, she bestows whatever has been earned, both good and bad. She is complete and pure expression of justice. Like the Greek image, she is winged. In some myths, she is associated with geese or swans, and so she holds a feather in her hand. She stands before an ancient pagan symbol of justice. She draws her motivation from a sense of justice. She sees where justice needs to be applied. She actively applies justice. So, whenever you get this card in a reading, it's whatever you are facing now, positive or negative, is a result of past actions. There is likely no avoiding it. If positive, enjoy it. If negative, assess the decisions and behaviors that may have brought you to this point. Learn from this experience. Also, since you are at this moment laying the groundwork for your future, consider carefully how you react in this situation. Will your reactions bring about more of the same, or are you growing in a positive direction? Also, in this book it's kind of cool because after every card there's like a little spell, and sometimes there's not a spell, it's just a little blurb on something. So this one says, alas, there's no spell or enchantment you can do to alter your past karma, nor should you concern yourself with attending to someone else's karma. Instead, use the journaling suggestions below to help you understand your own karma. So figure out what color is your karma. Whatever your current situation, review your past actions, especially as they pertain to this issue. Make a timeline showing how your actions brought you to this moment. It might be easier to work backward in time. Think of a positive situation you experienced. Repeat the timeline suggestions described above. What can you repeat to create more positive energy? Think of negative situation you experienced. Repeat the timeline suggestions described above. What will you avoid in the future and why? In reviewing any of the above situations where the actions you took or decisions you made that had that unexpected consequences, did you do something with the best of intentions that had the less than positive results? What happened? What can you learn from it? As you were tempted to mess with someone else's karma in a kind of I want to hurt them as badly as they hurt me way, imagine that you do so. Write out the ramifications, both short and long term. How would such behavior shape your future karma? While you don't want to make someone pay for bad behavior toward you, if you let them continue treating you badly, do you have a karmic responsibility for enabling negative energy? These are all very profound questions, and it's very pertinent to what's going on, what goes on daily, where we live in a 3D society where we're dealing with these karmic situations and we have to overcome them. We have to decide how we got here. What are we going to do next? What's the best for all? Revenge. I'm a Scorpio, and being a Scorpio, it's a natural to want to have revenge. It's like this natural reaction, natural instinct that I've fought against for years and years and years, because thankfully I trusted this word about karma. Like anyway, basically I don't want to hurt anybody, you know, that my deepest basic instinct is to help everyone. So then secondly, seeking revenge wouldn't help anyone. Seeking revenge would only hurt me in return anyway. Even if it was not immediate, it might be long term. So I know that that's an instinct a lot of people have, whether you're a Scorpio or not, an instinct to get back. But you have to avoid that instinct and think of something else. I mean, what about giving more love, you know? Or maybe we don't know the whole picture of what's going on with that person that wronged you or whatever. Maybe you just don't know everything that's going on in their life. And if you did know, maybe you would feel bad and think, I should have given them more love instead of wanting to hurt them back, you know? So these are a lot of things to think about, but they can help you on your road. You know, if whenever anything bad happens to you, if you look at it in that sort of a spiritual light, like make it float up like a bubble and realize that this is like a gift instead of a punishment. And it's a learning process. And if you can achieve it, just think of, you know, the heaven that you'll get to. You know, if you're able to conquer all your karmic situations and all the obstacles that get in your way with grace, then, you know, you have achieved so much. So basically that's my talk on karma and Nemesis and the number 29 and Job, and what was this chapter called? Grace under pressure. And that's just it, you know, under pressure. What do you do when you're under pressure? Do you fight back, or do you take a deep breath, count to 10, and, you know, assess the whole situation, be forgiving when you need to be understanding when you need to be. Some people just can't help the way that they are. They might not be as evolved as you are. Don't be mad at them for not being evolved. They'll get there one day, but not everybody can be growing on the same level and path as you are. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, comment, like, subscribe, whatever you like to do. And I'll see you next video. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.